Hello everyone, it's me, Ripped Ship, here today doing a playthrough of a custom mission for Dark Forces. This one is going to be Imperial Academy. This is a map by Augustin Leon, and this is, in my opinion, one of the coolest maps or custom missions for Dark Forces that exists out there. So let's go ahead and select it. We got an intro cutscene. I'm pretty sure this is some reused stuff from other cutscenes in the game, but I think these kinds of things are nice little additions, so at least I like seeing this kind of stuff with the custom missions. Whether it's brand new stuff or like reused, I think it's neat. It adds some flavor. Yeah, I've wanted to do playthroughs of custom missions just to add some extra Dark Forces content that isn't necessarily related to speedrunning, I guess. I figured custom missions are pretty cool. There's not an extensive library of them like there is for like Doom, but it is, there's still pretty good variety and quite a few really good ones that I want to play through. But yeah, this mission is got your typical sequence charge mission sequence going on here. You set charges and leave. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to play it on hard difficulty. Yeah, as you can see right off the bat, let's disable head wave. I don't like using that. You're not really going to see any like new textures or anything like this. I don't exactly really know what year this map was made or made available, but I know it is one of the like more legacy maps for custom content. But pretty impressive stuff. Alright. Let's get ourselves a weapon here. It's not the Briar pistol. As you can see right off the bat, there's a couple of little pitfall-esque traps on the entry section here. Some classic Imperial defense right there. A lot of probe droids. Oh, there we go. We'll have to backtrack to this area, so we might as well knock out whatever we can while we're here. Get all these power cells. I can't do anything with them at the moment, but I can't remember. I feel like I definitely get a power cell weapon at some point in the map, but can't remember where. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting map. It's a map that requires a lot of exploration and utilizing things like the mini-map to help discover things that aren't necessarily readily visible to the eye. It's pretty neat. Someone described this as kind of like the approach to how this level is designed is similar to like a Zelda dungeon, and I think that's a very good way of putting it. Got a little secret right here. I don't think I really needed that right now, but you know, hopefully it comes in handy and I don't waste it and need it later. I have completed this mission before, I think 2 different times, but it's been a while since I played it, so maybe a little bit of exploration that I have to do just to get refreshed. I think here, oh, that's where I came from, never mind. Got the switch right here. I can't remember what that one does, but hopefully it's helpful. Oh, there's another revive. I'm definitely not going to get that because I would get absolutely nothing for that. Let's go over here. Switch right here. This is going to help us get to the main entrance. You really have to pay attention, like I said. This is a map that very much is focused on, like, you know, paying attention to what's going on around you more than anything else. But anyway, let's continue onward. We're now in like the main hub of the academy. Let's clear house just a little bit. What I like about this map, and you'll see more of it later on, is that it utilizes some really creative like map design and limitations of what was available for like making custom content. So it still feels like a Dark Force, like it's in Dark Forces, but it still feels original enough with what they utilize. Right, so we have this door, which is nothing. This requires a blue key. That requires a red one, so let's move on here. A lot of stormtroopers in here. I have to remember that that revive is over at the beginning section at some point. Ooh, mortar launcher. Nice. I don't know how much mileage I'm going to get out of that, but also pay attention to these posters. They move along with this. I think that's pretty amusing. Just clear this out so it makes it easier to deal with this. Not necessarily going for like 100% kills and secrets, but in areas where I'm going to have to do like some deep exploration or explaining, it's important that I, you know, have a cleared area. So we've got our Death Star here. Now this is an interesting example because if you've never played this map, this might be a place where you get hung up. Now, like I said, you have to utilize the mini-map to your advantage in several points in this map, and this is one of them. As you can see, this little platform right here is yellow, which means it's a movable wall. So, can't jump on it, so let's hit it and activate it, and this will get us to our next switch right here, which is going to reveal even more. Bunch of commandos. There are an overwhelming amount of them, actually. So let's move out of the way. Oh, we're already dead. That was interesting. I've never actually cleared that map on hard difficulty. I've done it on normal and easy in the past. So I was not ready for that sheer volume of commandos coming out. And we reveal that to get our next door. Move along the way. But I could have gone back and gotten, like, the revive, but I figured, you know, I've got a couple extra lives. I'd rather save that for when it's, like, super essential. So I want to test out something quick here. Okay, no. This force field's preventing any splash damage from getting through. If this was a movable door or wall, the splash damage would go right through and kill these guys. Fun fact about the game's engine. Something we utilize in speedrunning. But deactivating that is important because we need to get to this area right here. Very nice. Now you have to be careful because I was recording, or not recording, but I was playing through this earlier just to make sure everything worked okay. And I found out by pure experimentation that if you hit the switch and run fast enough, you will run to the other side, the force field will be active, and you can't get out of here, which soft locks the level. Not sure the average person would ever do that, but I thought it was interesting. Let's go see what that switch activated. Oh, there we go. I didn't do anything. Oh, we got this totally different change of color. This kind of fits the whole bill of an almost dungeon-like setting with like different themes and aesthetics in each room. Are any of these grands gonna give me TDs? That'd be great. Okay, perfect. The more ammo, the better. While the blaster rifle is more or less the workhorse weapon of the game, most of the time, TDs are a great one for crowd controlling. They're great for speedrunning too, but that's not what we're here to do today, so. Okay. So let me once again consult. Oh, there we go. Just a little bit of extra looking you gotta do. This is a secret, nice. And we got the concussion rifle. Remember what I was saying about power cell weapons? Here we go, we got the best one. Right on. Alright, so is there anything else important in here? It doesn't look like it, but let's backtrack for now. Let's go here. This is what was revealed with that other switch, I assume, but more and more layers. We still haven't found a key yet. We still need 2 of those at least. Are these destructible? They are. Those are destructible walls in Narshada, I believe, too, so... kind of acts as a hint of sorts. Nice secret. Secret enough that you have to really think about doing that, but also, you know, since it is something that exists in a previously existing map in the vanilla game, kind of makes it good for people who know the game pretty well. Alright, we got all this Imperial symbology. Oh, here comes my buddy right here. Now, the Phase 1 Dark Trooper is nothing short of a menace. You can deflect your blaster shots sometimes, so best way to deal with these guys is to use explosives, in my experience. Another revive. They're being very generous with these. Oh, now we get the good weapon. And we're going to need them because we have to take out these TIE fighters. Now, these TIE fighters are more or less repurposed graphics in place of the turrets. That's basically how they act. They're just repurposed graphics. Both the TIE fighters and the turrets have, like, the, you know, polygon set. So I imagine it's probably just a very easy swap to do that, but it, you know, makes it seem like you're actually attacking something different. But of course, if I'm not mistaken, that also means that these things have the collision box of the turret and not the actual full-sized TIE fighter. Which makes hitting them a little bit more awkward, but, you know, we do what we can. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I needed here. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's continue. Oh. Was this here before? I don't think it was, unless I missed it, but... more switches to be revealed and more things to explore, I guess. Just kind of the name of this game. Or this map, I should say. The name of the game is Dark Forces, but, you know... just keeping track of that anyways. These don't want to seem to be destroyed at all. By the way, I should also mention, since I didn't do this earlier, I'm playing this with the Force Engine source port, which is an absolutely excellent source port of Dark Forces. Not only because it has some good quality of life features, but it also comes in with built-in support for mods, so you basically just put them in a folder and they're ready to go. If you've ever played custom levels for Dark Forces in the past, you may know that getting them to work on DOSBox is sometimes a lot of trial and error. Sometimes they need very specific settings to work, sometimes they just don't work at all. And one thing that's nice about the Force Engine is it makes it so that you don't have to worry about all that. Alright, I don't want to grab all those batteries because that'd be wasteful. But I do want to take care of these enemies while I can. They seem to be in clusters, so... oh. I thought I was done with them, so I said, you know what, it's time to use the blaster rifle instead of the concussion rifle. Just doing some map observation first. I'm wondering if there is... okay, no. I was going to say it would be a pretty interesting secret if there was something behind these walls of raw sewage, but alas, there is none. No worries at all. So that revealed this right here. We finally got our first key, that's good. Is there anything else in this area? Another revive. Can I take my mask off here? I can. It'd be wise to explore this area before we go any further. Go back to the area with the red key. I'm actually going to wait to pick that up. Because now we're in deep access. Hear all these guys out in the distance. You gotta be very careful, you don't want to fall off here. Running very low on ammo with that, so I'm gonna switch my approach here for just a moment. Vary my ammo use a little bit. There we go, nice. But luckily, oh, there's one more. Oh, I almost walked off the edge. I was being a little cautious there. Or careless, I should say, but... Anyways, let's continue forward, see what happens here. Oh, we got these guys. Very fun. I unfortunately used pretty much all of my assault plasma ammo on the TIE fighters in that one room, but that's okay. We can use what we have here to the best of our advantage. So I hit something here that made that move. There we go. So here we go. Charge number 1 has been set. My health is a little bit low, but that's okay because, again, there is a shield supercharge waiting for me. There's also a path right here I should shake at some point. But before I do that, I'm going to, once, like I said, grab the revive wherever it is. Oh yeah, it's right here, okay. And go back down just in case. I'm going to double check this area to make sure and see I don't miss anything here. Any extra items or anything like that. Anything on the other side, or is it more blaster ammo? I feel like there's a... I can't remember. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but I feel like there's a couple rooms that are similar to this, and one of them had, like, useful stuff on the sidelines, but we'll know for sure when we get to that point, I guess. Yep, all said and done here. So now we should go back and, I guess I didn't need to go back here. I was going back this way anyways. Mask back on, and let's once again explore the area. Doesn't happen to be anything in there, is there? Doesn't look like it. Anyway, let's continue onward. Get out of this vile sewage. Sewage that's so strong I have to wear a gas mask. Make our way back up because we now have the red key, which means there's another part of the map we can actually go to. And I don't think we're too far from it either, which is nice. Anything else changed over here while I was gone? Doesn't look like it. Anyway, always gotta keep an eye out for that kind of stuff. That's the blue key door. We want the red key door. That opens very, very slowly. So this custom mission, as I said, doesn't really do anything like totally groundbreaking as far as like gameplay design and stuff. It's got some really creative puzzles and stuff. It's fun, but still feels like Dark Forces, which is nice. Which is more or less one of the reasons why I always, you know, recommend this. As far as like custom maps go, it's one of, I would say, is like a quintessential map to play. There are a couple of those, and we'll get to those along the way as well. Just gonna climb up here, see if I find anything neat. I do. I found the way. Oh, didn't mean to fall there. You got your next test of abilities here. Can I do this any further? I can. We're basically going to arrange these doors, I believe, in a straight line. I don't remember what this leads to, but I think it's important. And if not, at least it'll look cool. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally hit him on the way back. Yeah, nice little TIE bomber there. Thankfully, he's not doing anything. So the thing with a lot of custom Dark Forces content is there's a lot of asset swapping. Like, just basic reskinning and stuff like that. You'll see that infrequently, especially in some older content. There are a couple of really creative pieces of custom content or custom missions that have some unique elements to them. Sometimes they work really good, sometimes they don't. But it's neat, because, like, while it is simple, it adds a little bit of charm, I suppose. There is a custom enemy for Darth Vader that's used in one of the custom missions called Assassinate Darth Vader that is quite literally just a reskin to Phase 1 Dark Trooper, but it makes sense to do that. It may not be the most interesting thing to do, but it makes sense because the Dark Trooper does do physical damage and can deflect blaster shots. But we won't be seeing any of that here, so... Anyways, we've got all this stuff done, we've arranged the doors, now let's see the fruits of our labor pay off. Because I definitely will get this first try. There we go. More slow-moving doors. And the enemy's got the drop on me. I forgot about that. Oh, now I fell back. Am I gonna have to go all the way back that way? That's a shame. Oh well. Alright, any more of you? Alrighty. So those guys are taken care of, thankfully. But now, as you can see, once again, this seems like a dead end, but if you use the mini-map, you can see there's a little bit more to it than meets the eye. Maybe. I could be thinking of a different section entirely, but guess we ought to explore just a tad bit. Forgot I had these things. I don't use these very often, but hey, clever use of them right here. So there is a switch. I knew there was something hidden here, I just couldn't remember what it was. But I'm glad I used the shades. It's probably like the only time I've ever used the shades for anything useful. I say shades because that's what they're renamed. There's a little bit of text like alteration in the in this custom mission, but really they are just the infrared goggles. But I don't ever use the infrared goggles playing this game casually, or for anything really. I don't find them totally necessary for the main game. Maybe I'm missing out on something big with that, I'm not too sure, but I've never realistically had to use them. Alright, we have a wall panel that's open. At least this is nice enough to tell me what it did. Question is, which wall panel is open now? Up, there we go. That answers that. Don't have to think much about that at all. Found a secret, which is the fusion cutter, which is the most useless weapon in the game in my opinion. But we'll use it this one time just for shits and giggles. The thing about it is that it's slow, fires really weird, and while it uses only one cell for regular shots, it also has an alt fire which fires 4 off like that. That takes 8 units of ammo. And it's not super reliable, especially when this thing only uses 4 units and is a powerhouse. So this area is a little bit of a weird one. It's like a pseudo elevator. Well, it is an elevator, but I'm trying to get to that area. That's not even, I don't think, the place I need to go, but it does have shields, which I want. That'd be nice. Oh, no, never mind. This is exactly where I wanted to go. And I can't get to it because I don't have the yellow key. So much for that. Are there any other sections down here that I might have missed? Oh, well hey, there's my yellow key. Didn't have to go very far for that at all. Let's reveal this once again. Now we can actually go here. So we haven't taken enough elevators yet. Yes, give me all that cell ammo. It's an unhealthy amount of exhaust coming from down here, but as you can see, we have a literal gigantic wall of panels of switches. Now, I can't remember how this works, but looks like we found something. Nice. Yeah, that one's a little bit weird. You kind of just have to guess till you get to the right switches. I can't really tell if there's any visual cues on it, but it's one of the more, I guess, weird puzzles in this custom mission, I guess. Alright, anything else down here? No, but there's definitely something important here. Got once again our deep access elevator. And a nice courtesy extra life. How sweet. Nope, come on. Probably shouldn't just be waiting. Well, I have a lot of ammo. I don't need to worry about it. Plus, this is great for dealing with multiple enemies at a time. Fortunately, some of them fell to the bottom, which is not great for me, which means I can't pick up their ammo. Not safely, anyway. I wonder if I can jump across to that. I don't want to find out, because if I'm wrong, I'll die, but I feel like there's definitely a way across. Maybe I just don't have access to it yet, but I see some darkly lit areas, which is a little intriguing. Again, I could just be remembering things wrong and gaslighting myself into believing there's something important, but here, once again, we have to deal with these guys. Oh my god, I took so much damage there. Alright. Let's change our strategy a little bit, since I don't have a ton of ammo for the assault cannon. How much ammo do I have for... Okay, I have plenty of mortar ammo. Oh, well, he's already dead. Gotta be very careful with these guys, because their attacks do a ton of damage. Anything neat back here? No, this is just a area, okay. Alright, we got 2 of the charges set now, that's good. We are 2/3 of the way through the mission. Now, did this do anything for me? Oh. Yes, it did. I can now walk across here. Must have lowered them. Hold up. Up, there's our blue key. I knew there was something important here. I was remembering correctly. Let's go. Now, is there anything else on the other side, though? That's what I want to know. Doesn't seem like it, but that's okay. Once again, like I said, this is a map that's all about paying attention and making sure you explore every little bit that you can. I also now have to be very careful because my health is incredibly low, so... But, granted, I have a lot of, you know, extra lives. I'm not too worried about it. We are playing on hard, but the thing with hard difficulty in Dark Forces, and I haven't tested this on enough custom maps to know if it's a thing across the board, but that one raised the elevator. I was not aware that was a thing. But the thing with custom missions, and I haven't tested it a lot, is that compared to regular Dark Forces, the way Dark Forces on hard difficulty works is there just seems to be a lot more enemies, a lot less helpful power-ups, and they like to put mines everywhere on hard difficulty in places that you cannot see them. It's incredibly infuriating, but it is what it is. I always say Dark Forces is more about its level design than it is its combat, so... I suppose that just kind of fits the bill. So now we can make our way back. Thought I saw something different over here. I think I'm just losing my mind. Now we have the last key, which is going to go to here. And now we've got a very interesting section right here, which is going to involve a little bit of a shooting puzzle. So you have to be a little bit careful here, this very particular way. If I'm not mistaken, yep, there we go. Alright, that looks like half the battle. Yeah, you have to utilize this little reflecting thing here in order to shoot the switch on the other side of the room. And the most, ironically enough, the most effective way to do that is to use the 4-shot blast from the fusion cutter. So despite what I said earlier about it not being a particularly useful weapon, it's very useful here. And we can mosey on out of here and finally open up this door. Oh, we got some invisible walls here. Anything else? No, doesn't look like it. But 100 power units, damn. Anything else here? Oh, there's a switch. For the slowest moving switch I've ever seen. Oh my god, I've never died to training droids before, but luckily there's so many of them, it makes using this a very effective tool. So we got that to move, but now we need to move it back. Luckily it moves slow enough that you can maneuver around it very easily. It's not super difficult. Now we're in this temple looking room. This is, in my opinion, one of the coolest looking rooms in the map. It's very simple, but I like it. Also, I'm amused that this door that's supposed to open sideways opens vertically. But, as you can see, this kind of looks like a dead end. Now, it's kind of a subtle hint, because you had to use invisible walls to deal with the enemies and reveal the switch to hit the block. But if you once again utilize the map, you can see there's a whole other area right here. And this is how you get to the next area. It's also kind of misleading because it says you found a secret, but finding these secrets is absolutely pivotal for completion of this level. It's kind of smart. There aren't a lot of FPS games that require secrets for level progression. Matter of fact, the only one I can really think of is, I guess, technically, yeah, the only one I can think of would be Shadow Warrior, but I don't know, that's a weird case. Oh, we got the autogun, nice. Also, hold it. Okay. Now we have full ammo on this, that's good. And for the repeater. Repeater's a nice weapon. It's fast, it's accurate, pushes enemies back. Just a good old reliable weapon. As if we haven't fought enough probe droids yet. I guess we haven't fought a lot of them in comparison to other enemies, so... But this little revealing to the lower area I think is pretty neat. Alright, let's continue forward. Once again, getting mileage out of the concussion rifle. If you don't have any ammo for this weapon, the concussion rifle is absolutely the most reliable weapon in the game. And once again, it looks like we have to deal with some fake turrets in the form of the TIE fighters. Looks like there's a force field here, but that's not going to stop him from being able to do physical damage, which is kind of unfortunate. The wall is thin enough that he can attack me, but I can't do the same to him, I don't believe. Let's find out, actually. Yeah. He's safe, but I'm not. Doesn't seem all too fair, but... Oh, shoot. I had figured there would be something hidden here to access this, but I didn't think I'd find it like that, and I didn't think there would be commandos on the other side of it. Now homie's here to play, so we're gonna play with him. Be a little bit cautious here. Goodbye, sir. So that's convenient, but I'm not gonna grab that right away. I'm gonna wait. Alright, yeah, this is why, because there's Dark Troopers right there. So let's grab our revive. Take these guys head on. Very good. There we go. Good job. Great advice, Jan. Nope, another trooper seems to have arrived. Whoa, you sent him flying. Anything here useful? I don't know what that did, but... or at least I don't remember what that does. Anyways, let's make our way back now. As we now have the main objectives completed, more or less. We can now get the hell out of here. Just making sure I didn't miss anything in this room. Like I said, I'm not really going for max kills or secrets. I just say, why not? I might as well check it out in case. Might see something cool. I guess if there is one thing I can criticize about this map, and there's not really a whole lot you can do about it, is that there is a bit of backtracking in some sections. Like, it's not excessively long, but having to do that without like any quick and easy ways to get places is kind of annoying at points, but it's manageable. That's right. That was a movable wall behind a hidden wall. Alright, now we can make our way back to the beginning of the level. Slowly but steadily. Because we once again have to do this stupid block pushing thing here. It's not stupid, it's fine. Now we just have to get back to the beginning of the level and we should be on our way out. And as you can see, we've got some company. So this little section here at the beginning has a movable wall that has all those enemies there. Luckily, they're not much of a threat, but either way, we handled it accordingly. Now I just need to remember how to get back. I figured it would be easier than this. Maybe I'm missing something important here. But I could have swore. I don't see any like hidden walls or anything. Maybe there's something on one of these. Maybe. Oh. I don't know what that did, but hopefully it's up. There's a switch. The slowest moving staircase, because everything else has been moving so slow in this map. I don't remember this little tidbit. I don't suppose I can remember everything, but I definitely didn't remember that. But hey, this is progress. Exterior door control. That must make my way out. Oh, there we go. That passage that was blocked is now no longer blocked. But I have a wave of enemies to deal with. I wonder if there's any other little things left over. Got these enemies. These enemies are so interesting because they're only in like a select few parts of the main game, but they're really not that threatening because you can very easily avoid them. Anyways, this is the entrance, which means this should be the end. There's our good old moldy crow, and we have finished the map. I believe. We'll get a prompt, right? Excellent, you're done here. Press escape anytime. Anything custom if I get to go to next mission? Nope, we just get the cutscene of us blowing up the robotics facility. I believe this is the cutscene for that. But it's still a nice feature. But yeah, anyways, Imperial Academy is a very cool map. It is definitely very difficult the first time I played it because you have to really look out of, like, think outside the box sometimes, and even then there were a couple places where I couldn't exactly remember what to do. But it's neat, it's fun, and as I've said before, I'd say it's one of the quintessential maps to play for the Dark Forces custom content. I'll probably play a couple more of these and upload them as just extra side content. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you want more Dark Forces content that's a little bit more chill like this. Anyways, I'm Rip Chip. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next video.